for showing those people who are putting in the effort to build our nation a little bit through what they do. Now, sometimes the enlightening comes by just staring at an artwork and reading a little bit about yourself from it. That's what we're going to be doing right now by talking to a visual artist who is also an urban planner. His art exhibition, Memory and Imagination, is going to be available for your viewing pleasure from the 23rd of January to the 23rd of February 2026 at the National Museum right here in Yaoundé. So a big welcome to Gandhi Claude.
Thank you, Patience.
Glad to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be on.
I love talking about art, and I don't think we appreciate it enough in this country, and we have to start changing things in 2026, especially when we can relate to it. I just believe, Claude, that sometimes people don't understand things, and that's why they can't appreciate it enough. That's why you're here, to explain a little bit about your visual feast, the one you have in store for us. So first off, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how you got to like art.
Yeah, I'm Gonzi Claude Bunkwe. I go by the arts name BC Da Gonzi. So I grew up in the village of Bamukandop in the Northwest region.
Yeah.
So for arts, it has always been, from childhood days, it's been a gift. So I've been exploring art since my primary school days. Even sometimes I've even flunk school just to do art.
How did you used to do art in those days when you were younger?
Yeah, generally it was pencil drawings, and then we tried to do fabrications, bamboo cars, all those kind of things. Just to get the hands busy, yeah.
Okay, so now you've grown into it. How many years would you say before this exhibition have you been practicing the arts?
Yeah, we can say for 10 years professionally.
Professionally?
Yeah.
All right. Now, memory and imagination. Tell us about this feast we are going to be experiencing.
Yeah, memory and imagination, it's like a journey into the rural life of Bamukandop. Don't know if you know Bamuka, we have the Bamuka Lindop Rice. So this is a journey into Bamukandop through the eyes of a child growing up amidst rural life and all the complexities, the rhythms, of the resilience of education and all that. So that's the theme of the exhibition. During this exhibition, we are hoping to explore these themes and also make sure that those who come to visit can also interact with the arts, share our stories. History is going to be through the lens of this kid, but we are encouraging visitors to also see it through their lens.
So why is it called memory and imagination?
Memory, because for the inspiration for the theme came. There was one time, I think it was back then in 2016, when I went visiting in the village during my holidays, and while we were just playing around the yard, there was one kid who came out with one funny pants. Actually, it was his former trouser, so it was torn behind, had red pants inside and stuff. So it was really captivating, and I was like, I tried to imagine my own days in my primary school days. So that's where the inspiration came from. That's the memory. But now it doesn't just have to end with memory. We have to imagine together what are the possibilities, and so.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, because sometimes when people go to art exhibitions, they don't know what to do, they don't know how to feel. So what are your expectations from the public? What should the experience feel like for us? Tell us.
Yeah, for the experience, basically I want this to be an interaction, because most people just look at arts. Like, not everybody might be an arts fanatic to really see the complexities of arts and stuff. But I want this to be something, our thing per se, that even if you are not an artist, but you have gone through schools, probably not in DOP, or if in DOP, when you see a painting, you can have a reminder, you can have a memory of your own days. It might not be exactly what is on the painting, but those memories can come. And I believe that there's that nostalgia when you see things, or you imagine, you remember things in the past year. So I want people, after leaving the exhibition, to feel like they're part of the dialogue.
Yeah. So your take on art serving as a preservation means of our cultural heritage, what's your take on that?
Yeah, I think art, to me, is the epitome for preservation of culture. Because most often, art is something that can live for hundreds, thousands of years. Yeah, and when you look at an art piece from an era, it can tell you, maybe first of all, what are the tools that people were using to do art. In those days, people could use knives and chalks and all those stuff on stones.
Yeah.
But today we are using canvases, brushes, because of the technology. So art comes, an art piece stands like an epitome. It gives you a history of all what was going on during that period. Yeah. And then if you come now to what the artist was trying to depict, you can see his feelings, what he was going through, and all those stuff to get a feel of that era. People actually living in that generation.
Absolutely. And it's always a delight to see. I can see some images coming through, but we can't show you everything because we want you to be a part of the art exhibition. Remind our viewers again on where it's taking place and do they have to pay to see this? Tell us more about the experience.
Yeah, so Memory and Imagination is going to be taking place at the National Museum of Cameroon in Yaoundé, the former presidency. This is going to be for 1 month. That's from Friday the 23rd to February 23rd. So the grand opening is on this Friday. That's tomorrow, the 23rd, as from 4 p.m. So we'll be expecting to see you all. Come visit with us. Tomorrow is going to be free. The opening day is free. But for that day, the visitors will have to pay a token to visit.
Okay. Yeah. Just a quick question. Your artistic style, how do you define that, your artistic style?
My style is a blend. I like to see myself as someone who explores things. So there's no particular, I mix acrylic, I could mix oil painting, I could use chalk, I could use design, graphic design and all that stuff. So my art is not categorized like someone could say I'm an abstract artist, or I'm a flavorist, or I'm a cubist doing cubism and all that stuff. No, I just want to see myself as a broad artist exploring all.
And how long did it take you to put together this visual experience we're going to have?
This work we have been doing since last year, but the inspiration came, like I said, in 2016. It's what I've been pushing because of other business. And
you pushed it for 10 years?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, so we finally get to see it.
Finally getting it. So you expect to have the best.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for passing by, Gandhi Claude. Over there we have Alice Bay, because it's going to be time for our tips and ideas. But right now, just a quick shift to our question of the day. What is one unusual food combination you secretly enjoy, Claude?
Yeah, I like plums and cassava. I think somebody said that, but I actually do like them.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. It's becoming usual now.
Yeah.
Slowly. So many people are embracing it. It's becoming usual. Alice, good morning.
Yeah, good morning there.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm doing great. Your yellow is looking stunning.
Not so.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alice, he just talked about cassava and plum.
plums.
What's the unusual food combination that you secretly enjoy?
Unusual.
Unusual.
Do you remember when our grandmothers used to roast cocoyams? That hot charcoal?
Yes.
Yeah, and then with some red oil and little salt. Oh, God.
Right.
Yes, unusual meals that can really love.
Because it was just like the cocoyam, salt and oil.
And red oil. Very tasteful. Especially when it was your grandmother who did it. I don't know how they used to roast it. Because when we went to roast it was not the same taste.
Right. If you go out to roast it,
it will not have the same taste as they usually did. So I don't know what techniques they used to use, but it was so tasteful. We could all sit around the fireside, observing her removing one, and then to scrape it with a knife, break it in the middle, pour some red oil, or put the red oil in a small bowl, and people would just be scrambling over it.
It's like a traditional hamburger.
I tell you, it was so tasteful.
Okay, it's time for tips and ideas after this jingle.